The people who are positive about Snap-it or the resources say, well, no, not for me, this interview. And the people who are critical want to be interviewed. So that was a difficult thing in the start. But we, on a day everyone came together, we could talk about our research with them. And a lot of people thought, oh, okay, it's not only about. Fortunately, I came across 2 teachers who were very positive, and I especially used their stories in the conversations to let the people see, well, it's not about me. It's not about me. And I think that's difficult also in an interview way to keep your own opinion out of it. And I worked with Snap-it. I wasn't really positive about Snap-it at the time. But I interview people and I need to set my own thoughts and my own opinions aside because it's not about me and it's about them. And I think that's one of the difficulties. It pointed out for me more that where my pleasure is in teaching, and that means I take a lot of pleasure of creating things, creating my own teaching methods, and it takes time. And I do a lot in my own time, in my spare time, I have to say that. But it gives me so much energy when I walk into the classroom and I know what I'm going to do because I created it. So I already know, so everything stands. And see the children work with it, so motivated and so happy. And seeing afterwards, their development is growing a lot. And that gives me energy, and that's why I wanted to become a teacher from very young, to do this, and not only to let them develop at the cognitive things way, but also about working together and knowing who they are and what they want, and talking together. And that makes me so happy. And these research interviews made me realize again. It also made me realize to use more material to create the understanding of the children. Like when we're having a lesson about leaders and how many water is in a bottle. Get bottles and spoons and everything, and let them do it. Let them use it. And that's one of the things I took from it. And in my own classroom, I won't use computers till 10 o'clock. And it sounds hard, but after 10 o'clock, they can get their computers. But from 8:30 to 10, we won't use computers, because I want them to write things down, use the material we have, work together. And there are children who otherwise will take the computer and use it for the rest of the day. So I want to let them understand both are important. The next step is when we have collected all the data, all the interviews and all the stories from the first and the second school. We want to use these data and these stories to talk with the students or to become teachers before they become a teacher. Because what we acknowledge is when you start as a teacher on a school, you do what the school does. And there is so much coming to you that you just do what they ask you without thinking about it too much. It's heavy. It's a lot for a new teacher. So we would like to have those conversations before they become a teacher and maybe use the data we already collected. We don't have to interview at other schools directly, but use the data and make it open for other schools to use, so they can start the conversation with each other again.